Driving like a douche, cause I got my douche helmet. The helmet that says I can do whatever I want, like a douche. So what's new? If you haven't seen it, I finally put together my first ever gaming PC. I uploaded that video last week on my channel. I mean, it took me 3 freaking weeks and change to put that whole thing together. But now I does have one, and I've been testing it. Playing video games. I'm testing it, but I have been testing a lot. Trying to find the best way to stream and record games, because I'm gonna start making gaming videos over my gaming channel again. Mother of God. It's exciting. It's also stressful because I'm a perfectionist. I'm like, it's not good enough. Like right now, my little gripe is the webcam that I have records at like 20 FPS. It needs to record at 60 FPS and match the frame rate the rest of the video. Whatever. Once I get that, it still won't be perfect, but I think I'll be able to make good enough videos. So soon, I hope. That's weird. I did not expect to see that in my silhouette. I forgot what my face looks like. For reals, it's been months since I've worn this. With the exception of last week, of course. I brought it back. So yeah, I haven't started videos over there yet, not officially, but if you want to go over there and watch me and my random streams and suggest games for me to start playing when I make the videos, please do. Oh, didn't notice that. Freaking dying. Can't get oxygen. It keeps doing that, man. That's normal. I don't miss it. I don't miss trying to fix this thing every few days because something breaks. It's so delicate. I mean, I'm used to it. I've used a helmet like this for over a year, but man, things just keep breaking. Some of you folks take a good helmet for granted, one that you can just like grab and put on. This one you have to grab a certain way and put it on delicately. And why'd you stop in the middle of the road? Come on, mate. I got places to be. Dude, I remember when I went to go visit the family that was gonna have Ronin and have that litter of puppies. I drove on my Zixer for 4 hours out there, and I wore a helmet just like this one, and I wore a Vader Mark II. Such a mistake, because I was going fast. I was out, you know, on the interstate, just cutting into the wind for so long, going so fast. Eventually, one of my speakers here fell off, and so it was like dangling. I was like, I pull over and put that in my backpack. And then otherwise I could feel like dragging my helmet back. I mean, this helmet is like for show, and that's about it. I mean, like right now with my Shoei X14, I took it for granted because, I mean, sure, this one looks awesome, but the X14 actually freaking works. Why does my knee itch? It's covered in armor. Why? Oh, it itches so good. I gotta stop. I can't scratch it. It's under... I can't get to it. It's under armor. Uh-oh, that's a hidden cop. Oh, I guess not so hidden. I can see his badge now. But I could see in the front because he had those little tiny LEDs. They're like the size of a GoPro, but I recognize them because my Jeep actually has LEDs. They're not red and blue, but, you know. Dude, okay, that guy riding the bicycle reminded me of something today. I rode the weirdest thing ever. So I was walking with Ronin around, and I went by a bicycle store, and I was like, I'm bored. I'm going to go inside. I walked in there, and the lady walking around in there working at the place invited me and Ronin in, which was nice. So Ronin and I were walking around. First thing I asked her was, do you have anything with an engine in it? She shook her head, and I said, even like a tiny, just a little engine? And she like kind of like looked off thoughtfully, and then just kind of like reluctantly looked and like glanced at something. Turned around, and just a seemingly normal looking bicycle behind me, but there was something like in the center bar, like a little canister. I don't know. I could tell it was some kind of motor of some kind. And I said, what is this? And she goes, it's an electric assisted bicycle. It helps you pedal. Normally it's $4,000, but right now it's only $2,000. And I was like, only $2,000? What a relief, because I was going to use the $4,000 to buy a Grom or a 300 motorcycle, but thank goodness I can buy a bicycle for $2,000. She was like, do you want to try it? I was like, what, here in the store? And she pointed outside. I was like, let me drive this outside? Basically how it worked was, it's a bicycle, but up here there's a little control. Basically you just have the amount of power. You go higher or lower, and it just controls how much assistance you get from the little electric motor thing, which is charged, by the way, by an outlet, not by the bike itself. So while pedaling along and like changing the scale of the power, I could feel the difference, but then at the highest setting it was kind of fun. I wasn't doing much work. I was pedaling like this slowly, but the bike was going so fast. It's only one gear, and I was actually having fun. I was just going around at full power, and I was like, this is awesome. I'm like on a bicycle. It's super quiet. It'll go really fast. It's awesome. But then I got back and I thought, even if it was maybe only $500, why would you get that? Because a bicycle, that defeats the purpose. The whole point of a bicycle is either exercise or to commute. And if you're gonna pay $500 to commute, and by the way, that's $2,000, but if it was $500, you're gonna pay $500 to commute on a bicycle. I could maybe understand that if it was a really good electronic bike, but it's $2,000. Like, why would you buy that? But anyway, it was neat. I'm glad I got to try it, but I was like making jokes as there was a super tiny bicycle, like the size of that child. And I pointed it and I said, is this bike like $500? By the way, it was way smaller than that bicycle right there. It was tiny. Anyway, I guess that was my story. Jeez, I have a boring life. Just about a bicycle that's electronic. It costs way too much, and I guess they invented it. But if you had to spend $4,000, I would strongly suggest you do not buy a bicycle of any kind. Just get a freaking motorcycle of some kind for $4,000. You can get a 600, an old one. And you get something so much better for $4,000. It's like a joke. That's all that was on my mind. I'm gonna go record Moto Monday now. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna go into the sunset. The sunset's coming, okay? The sunset somewhere. Bye.